Told y'all that was gonna happen. I told y'all I wouldn't listen. Listen, you gotta listen to this. I told y'all that Lil King was running the show. I told y'all that Lil King was running the show. He running the show because he getting adults to do what he want them to do. Finesse 2 times, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Finesse 2 times. He understood that, hey, this ain't right. I gotta try to lead this kid in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? That's why he sat King down and had that conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a little bit late, but Finesse 2 times, he learning himself, man. He learning himself how to be a parent. So shout out to him for catching on and growing up and realizing that he had to do something better to try to help this kid. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? Okay. Finesse 2 times sat him down, right? And say, look, we got to do things the right way. You got to go to school. You got to start, and basically trying to give him some structure, right? You got to go to school. You know what I'm saying? You got to quit shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your homework at night. You got to go to bed at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing is, Lil King wasn't trying to hit it. So guess what he did? He ran somewhere where he know, right? He know that he can have his way. But what he not understanding, you know what I'm saying? What Lil King is not understanding is that they using him for a pawn, man. They using him. You know what I'm saying? Young kids, y'all got to learn that when somebody's trying to tell you, whoever's in charge of you, trying to lead you in the right direction, right? Trying to put down some foundational structure, right? And you got somebody that's going against that structure, right? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that all they got to do is throw the bait to you, and then they can get you and wrap you up and do you all type of ways. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why those type of people, they target those type of kids, man. You know what I'm saying? So that hustle, the hustle gaming guy, you know what I'm saying? He is using King as a pawn, right? That's what he's doing. He using King as a pawn. You know what I'm saying? And what that's doing is that's destroying that kid. You know what I'm saying? See, I've witnessed this in real life, right? Where the kid want to do what the kid want to do. You got one group of adults on this side. You got one group of adults on this side, right? That's trying to lead you in the right direction, trying to raise you to be a productive boy or girl, whichever way. You know what I'm saying? Then you got another group of people on the other side, you know what I'm saying, that's all about destruction, right? All about drama, you know what I'm saying? All about conniving, right? And what they do is they target your kids, right? Because they want to use them for whatever reason. It could be different reasons why they want to use your kids, you know, to help they program, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? And if your kids already don't have no structure, 9 times out of 10, and they already living that lifestyle, that negative street lifestyle, guess what they're gonna do? They'll run away from you and go run straight into the trap. But see how Lil King has played it now. Now, this Hustle Cartel guy is calling out Finesse 2 times and Charleston White to fight. But see, that's straight up King Alley. You know what I'm saying? You know why that's straight up King Alley? Because he wants the attention off him. He wants the attention off of him so he can continue to do whatever he want to do. And this is the key catch. Have those adults going back and forth and going at it. See, they chunked Finesse 2 times the bait, right? Now, we're going to see how mature Finesse 2 times really is. If he going to take the bait and go back and forth with him, or he going to keep the same stance as a mature adult. You know what I'm saying? Only good thing about this is that Finesse 2 times don't really have any ties to Lil King. That's not his real son. You know what I'm saying? He was really trying to help the kid. That's really what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes you can't help them type of people. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the OG. I witnessed this in real life, man. And guess what? There's a lot of situations, there's a lot of Lil Kings out here like that. There's a lot of hustle gaming cartel that's like that too. You know what I'm saying? Now, Finesse 2 Times didn't say nothing wrong to that dude, man. He did not say nothing wrong. He just basically was trying to, he was basically saying he was trying to be a mature adult and try to lead the man in the right direction as far as Lil King. You know what I'm saying? Charleston White said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is true, man. We gotta raise these kids a little bit better, bro. We gotta give structure to these kids. We can't let them kids do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gotta be on the same page, because guess what? If it's another group that ain't on the same, is on a totally different page, that kid is gonna run towards them if they let that kid do whatever that kid wanna do. You know what I'm saying? Now that video that Hustle Cartel they just put out, now he challenging them to a fight. And did you see Lil King on the end of the video? He hyping it up. You know what I'm saying? He hyping it up because guess what? That's one thing about them little kids, man. Them destructive little youngsters that come from the street, they love that drama. You know what I'm saying? They love getting the attention off of them for whatever wrong that they doing. Now nobody's talking about the Lil King situation. Now they talking about the adults fight. Now they call each other out. Well, Hustle Gaming called out Finesse 2 Times for a fight. You know what I'm saying? So Finesse 2 Times, if you watch this video, bro, do not fall victim. Do not engage on what's going on. Like you said in your text message, you said that you got other things going on. It ain't no, yeah, he took the adult route. Only thing about this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the powers that be, you know what they do? They promoting that Hustle Gaming cartel and that Lil King way of acting. They promoting that because they want our kids. They want our kids to be like that. Not just the boys, but the girls too. You know what I'm saying? They want the girls to be like Sexy Red and Sukiyana and all them. You know what I'm saying? And they want the boys to be basically, now Lil King is gonna be the one that they put on the front street. You know what I'm saying? To try to promote Lil King to us, to our kids, to try to say, well, okay, he's the one that we need to be looking up to now. You know what I'm saying? That's why, but then I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen, man. Finesse 2 Times didn't choose the powers that be. Shout out to Finesse 2 Times. And with that being said, his music and his funds gonna end up being affected, because right there, that what he did, listen to the OG, he just chose the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, is you can go to this door or that door. Well, Finesse 2 Times didn't choose. He didn't choose to go through the powers that be door. He chose to go through the right door. And guess what's finna happen to Finesse 2 Times? His career is gonna go down, y'all. His career is gonna go down the drain. I'm trying to tell you that's what's gonna happen right now. So shout out to Finesse 2 Times. But y'all need to protect y'all children at all costs, man. Keep them off the internet. Monitor everything they do. Start in the early age. Pay attention. Pay attention who they are around. Pay attention to whoever you got your kids around. It could be family. It could be friends. Keep them away from that negative street mentality. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt them in the long run. So that's all I got for right now. This is a Stock Sniper. Peace. All right, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, I just did a video within this live, yeah. So, how y'all doing, man? Taco Bell. I don't eat Taco Bell. Come on now, don't be negative. Hello, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? 2025, man, what's next? Are you gonna put in and do what you need to do? Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button. Is you gonna put the work in and do what you need to do? That's the question. It's 2025. Now what? Now what? Are you gonna put the work in? A lot of people say they got New Year's resolutions. Are you working on your New Year's resolution? Are you working on your New Year's resolution right now? It's 2025. Now what? Taco Bell, it's 2025, bro. You still on the same old thing for 2024. Please elevate your mind. Please elevate your mind, right? It's a whole nother year. You know what I'm saying? Elevate your mind. You gotta have some goals going on in your life. You gotta have goals. And being disrespectful starting 2025 is not what's up. It's not what's up. So listen to the OG, man. It's time to grow up. I would think that 8 times out of 10, you probably a kid. So you gotta grow up, man. You gotta grow up. You gotta put your left foot forward, and you gotta realize that something about your mindset gotta change. What about his mindset gotta change, Stock Sniper? Well, you gotta stop being negative. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop that. You gotta kill that hatred and that negativity right now. And I pray that you do that. You know what I'm saying? I pray that you do that. But guess what? You on the right channel, man. So listen to the OG, Taco Bell. Get your mind right, man. You got to get your mind right. Ain't no time for playing. I don't care if you're 10. I don't care if you're 12. I don't care if you're 20, if you're 52. I don't care what. Hey, I hope you ain't 52 acting like that. But if you are, we praying for you. It's still hope. You still got hope. So how y'all doing, man? Hope y'all doing pretty good out there. I'm your host. I am the Stock Sniper on the Walk Down. And this episode of the Walk Down is this. It's 2025. Now what? Everybody's talking about New Year's resolutions and all this. Now what? Did you write your goals down? Did you write your New Year's resolution down? Did you write your New Year's resolution down on the paper and put it on the wall so you can see it every single morning? Did you write your goals down for 2025 and beyond, bro? Did you write your goals down? This is going to be a very, very important year in 2025. Listen to the OG. It's going to be very, very important, y'all, and it's a must. Now, how I'm going to know if you're serious is if some people just say, oh, I'm doing a New Year's resolution, but they never write it down. It's very important that you write your goals down because that's all the New Year's resolution is. It's a goal. And you got to hold yourself accountable every single day. Every single day you got to wake up and you got to have those goals written on the wall that when you see those goals, just like when I was a little bitty kid and I was a youngster, my mama and daddy put the chores on the wall. I had to take out the trash on Wednesdays. I had to cut the grass. I had to rake the leaves. I had to get on top of the roof and clean the roof off. Yeah, I had to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I had to do all those things. And guess what? Those rules, which they called them chores back in the days, they wrote that on the wall. And I had to do my chores, take out the trash. I better not forget to take out that trash. You know what I'm saying? That's called structure. That's one main thing that we have lost in this black community, bro. Take it from the OG. Nobody has structure anymore. Very seldom people. See, when I was coming up, when I was a young, majority of people had structure, right? 8 out of 10 of the families in our community have structure. Now, when everybody want to be their favorite rapper, right? Now it has flipped. It's out of the 10 families, it's only 2 that have structure and 7 that don't. So people say, man, ain't nothing changed. That's a lie. Listen to the OG. What has changed is the numbers, right? The Pookie and Ray Rays, back when I was young, 8 out of 10 was not a Pookie and a Ray Ray. Out of the 10 kids, we had 2 Pookies and Ray Rays. Now, take it from the OG, things have changed, bro. Now, out of 10, we got 8 Pookies and Ray Rays and 2 that ain't Pookies and Ray Rays and the 2. So in other words, if you come from a family structure, right? If you come from doing what's right, well, your mama say, when them street lights bet not come on, you better be in his house. Guess what's gonna happen? Your friends are gonna tease, they're gonna tease you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be in a certain time, and majority of them don't. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be so the home structured kid, right, is an outcast right now. It is. And guess what? It's getting even worse. Why it's getting worse, Stock Sniper? Because the things that I've been seeing in real life with these kids is happening right now. What do you mean, Stock Sniper? What's happening right now? So, okay, we could take this Lil King finesse 2 times and hustler gaming situation that's going on right now, right? Guess what done happened? Which I told y'all that this was gonna happen. That the grown-ups gonna end up fighting, and the kid gonna be cheerleading on the sideline. That's what I told y'all that was gonna happen, bro. I told y'all that was gonna happen. See, that's what happens with these rebellious youngsters that grow up in that type of household, and then somebody try to put structure in their life. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? Nobody. It ain't each one teach one no more. So that 8 out of 10 ratio that I'm talking about, this is a great example. 8 out of 10 of the grown-ups they want to be from the hood, they want to be street negative and all this here, etc. You can use your imagination to put that to the test. Out of 10 families, especially in the hood, out of 10 families, 8 of them, 7 or 8 of them out of the 10 fits that ratio. So in other words, 7 or 8 of them are Pookies and Ray Rays, bro, that are raising kids. Listen to the OG. I know you don't want to hear that, man, but that's the truth. I'm out here in these streets. I'm telling you, I've been watching this for decades, bro. I'm not 25, I'm not 30, I'm over 50. I've seen the process of I've seen the process of the devaluing of the black community. I'm telling you, I've seen that. And I've witnessed that. And guess what right now? It's more Pookies and Ray Ray families. It's more Pookies and Ray Rays. And I don't even know what to call it. And Sukianas raising kids than ever before, y'all. That's why right now that little King kid, they gonna use the powers that be. They using them as a poster child for Woodstock Sniper. This is what they gonna use them for, and they gonna give them a lot of money. Because one thing about us, all they gotta do is give us some money. You know what I'm saying? And we'll do whatever. They gonna chunk them a whole lot of money to do what? To be the next person to do what? Try to lead our kids in a totally different direction. That's why it's very, very important, bro. It's very, very important. It's very, 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 very important that you pay attention to what your kids doing on the internet, man. It's very important. You don't let your kids be on the internet, particularly YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Don't let them kids be on those type of platforms without no supervision, man. Don't do it, because guess what they finna do? They finna push Lil King in front of y'all kids. That's what they about to do. And guess what? All it take, like a lot of people, they give them kids them phones and them tablets, and then they don't supervise them. They just let them go in their room. As long as them kids ain't messing with them, they let the phone and they let the phone, listen to the OG, they let the phone and they let that tablet raise their kids. Let me say it again. They let that phone and they let that tablet raise their kids. So while the parents are in the room drinking, smoking, watching Netflix and chill or whatever, watching the football game, while they doing what they doing, guess what the kids are doing? The kids are in there building a relationship with a Lil King. I'm letting you know that right now. They are building a relationship with a Lil King. And guess what? The powers that be, the ones that's trying to keep us back, guess what they are doing? They chunking them money to act like that. And he don't know that he's a pawn. As I said in my video, he's being used as a pawn. You know what I'm saying? And then guess what they're gonna do? Soon as he crash out, guess what they're gonna do? They gonna strip him like they did. Either he gonna end up dead, or he gonna end up in jail. He gonna end up like King Von, or he gonna end up like Lil Durk, straight up. Or he gonna end up like the rapper that killed. Well, I shouldn't even say that word. He gonna end up like the rapper that offed old boy from Memphis, Lil Durk. Not Lil Durk. I can't even think of his name right now. But you know what I'm talking about. The Memphis rapper in front of the Memphis rapper that got offed in front of the cookie shop. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna end up like that guy that ended up going down for the offering of that rapper from Memphis. I can't think of his name right now. I got a little bit of brain fog. You gotta bear with the OG. I'm gonna think of his name in a second though. You know what I'm saying? Straight Drop, that's the rapper name that ended up going down for offering that famous Memphis rapper whose name I can't think about right now. It's I can't think of his name. Somebody help me out in the chat. What's that rapper name from Memphis? that got killed in front of that cookie shop. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. The famous Memphis rapper. I can't think of his name right now, but that's the plan, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Finesse 2 Times' career, we might see his career go down. So shout out to Finesse 2 Times, man. See, y'all, when y'all listen to that music, bro, don't look at it as a way of life. Look at it as a movie. Look at it like the rappers they are playing a part, right? That they ain't really living that life, that they're just telling a story from their eyes or whatever. This is like a story, like a non-fictional book. Young Dolph, that's his name. Thanks, Dior. That's his name. Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it ends, right? That's how it ends, y'all. Youngsters, share this video out to somebody, y'all, because they got to understand what's being done right in front of our eyes. They finna use Lil King, bro, to do the devil's work, man. I'm telling y'all that right now. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's gonna be very, very difficult to take King, you know what I'm saying, off of that pedestal. It's gonna be very, very difficult. I'm telling you, it's gonna be very, very difficult. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell him nothing. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Only somebody's gonna be able to tell him something is somebody that got money and somebody that want to use him for a pawn. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened. That's why you got to pay attention to your circle. Cause see, Finesse 2 Times been hanging around gaming, Hustler Gaming, right? So Hustler Gaming been peeping the whole time. He been peeping the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He been peeping the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But we got to say shout out to Finesse 2 Times for understanding, growing up, evolving as a person, because we all make mistakes, right? And yes, I've been hard on Finesse 2 Times on my I was hard on him because it was no way that he was supposed to entertain the kid in the beginning. He was supposed to have gave him structure from the beginning. But he had, like he said in the video, he admitted he was wrong, bro. So right there, I got big respect for Finesse 2 Times. His rap career is probably finna go down the drain. I said it. It's gonna go down the drain, y'all. Because he did not choose to be with the powers that be. Don't make no mistake about it. That little king in that situation is being overlooked by the powers that be behind money. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's happened. More of it about money, it's more about using him as a tool to promote that image to the kids. That's why it's very, very important. It's very important that you watch what your kids watching on these phones and what they doing. Go in the room and see what they doing. Go in the room and see who they talking to. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something else. That's not only happening on the internet, that's happening in real life. Take it from the OG. It's happening in real life. I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I see it all the time. But then the person that's trying to put structure and try to teach them kids the right way and try to lead them in the right direction is outnumbered by the Pookies and Ray Rays. Adults, they are outnumbered. And they will attack the person that's trying to, lead the kids in the right direction. It's an attack on these kids, man. I'm telling you, it's a battle between good and evil, and it's an attack on these kids. I'm telling y'all that right now. It's an attack on these kids. You know what I'm saying? To keep your kids down, to keep your kids basically in the concentration camp. You know what I'm saying? They don't want your kids being successful. They want to keep the kids right there where the young Dolphs. Now, right there where the rest in peace, young Dolph. They want to keep us right there where the young Dolphs. They want to keep you right there where the King Vons. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep you there, and they also want to keep you where Lil Durk at right now. They want to keep you right there where NBA Youngboy is. Where NBA Youngboy is at right now. They want to keep you right there. Now the new NBA Youngboy is finna be who, y'all? Say it with me. Lil King. He's younger. He's 12. You know what I'm saying? He's 12. He's finna be the next one, y'all. They already setting it up right now. Listen to the OG. They setting it up right now. You know what I'm saying? And see, I've seen this in real life, and that is a serious battle, bro. When you got a whole bunch of parents that's raising kids, and all the parents are Pookies and Ray Rays, and then you got one or two parents that's trying to, you know, push the kid in the right direction, them Pookies and Ray Rays gonna win majority of the time, bro. Unless the only way they won't win is if you do this. You got to remove yourself from the whole situation. You got to remove yourself, and you got to remove your kids, and you got to do your thing on this side, raise your kids, and you got to get rid of that life. See, that's all a part of changing, right? That's all a part of changing the mindset of your mind, the renewing of your mind. Once you get the renewing of your mind and you change, you know what I'm saying, and you got a purpose on the reason why you want to change, then you realize that you got to cut off them Pookie and Ray Ray type family members. Them Pookie, and that's the worst ones. Pookie and Ray Ray type family members that try to target your kids. That's the worst kind, bro. And I've seen that in real life. I've guessed grooming the child. That's exactly what it is, man. It's grooming the child. That's exactly what it is. Thank you, Dior. That's exactly what it is. Grooming of the child, bro. That's bad, man. And guess what? Just if y'all didn't know, I told y'all that this was gonna happen. Now, they trying to take it off the kid and put it on the adults fighting. They trying to make it hood street drama between the adults now. And guess what's happening? Lil King and that's what they do. I've seen that in real life too. That's why I told y'all about that. I said the next thing is gonna happen is that the monkey wrench gonna be that they gonna take it off that kid, and now they gonna talk about the adults fighting, right? And what's so cold about it, bro? That particular situation that I see in real life is now on the internet. That's what's so cold about it. It is now that particular situation is on the internet. And guess what? Lil King is doing. And that's what them kids that want to do what they want to do. This what they doing. This what King doing. Guess what he doing? He cheering it on. Why is he cheering it on, Stock Sniper? Because it ain't on him no more. So he could go back. It's not on him anymore. Now he can go back to doing whatever it is he was doing, and the two adults ain't gonna be paying attention to that no more. They're gonna be paying attention to what we on the next level. That's what them kids do. That's what they do. Those type of kids, they want the adults to fight. Because once the adults fight, they could keep on being destructive. They could keep on doing what they do. And that's exactly what they want. So Lil King is happy. He getting his way. Lil King is really the one that got the brains. He's really the one that's pushing this. Now he got these adults arguing and fighting back and forth. Hopefully, Finesse 2 Times don't entertain that. That's what I'm waiting to see. If Finesse 2 Times gonna entertain it, or if he ain't gonna entertain it and going about his life, because basically, he really don't have no ties to that kid. He really don't. If I was him, you know what I would do? I wouldn't even entertain it, and I would pay attention to my kids and my circle. That's what Finesse 2 Times need to do. Once he do that, don't even entertain it. He got kids. He got a family. Worry about my household. I tried to help the little youngster. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I messed up in the beginning, but once I caught my snap, I understand now. See, this is a learning experience for Finesse 2 Times. It's a learning experience to him. And he understands. He didn't choose the door. That door that Noriega be talking about, it's a right door, and then it's a left door. I don't know if the left door is he called it a certain name. I'm quite sure y'all know. But it's 2 doors. Either you're gonna do the right way, or you're gonna go in through the wrong way. Well, Finesse 2 Times peeped it out and said, I'm not going the wrong way. I'm going the right way. And guess what he did? He chose right. He chose the right way. So now, Finesse 2 Times, like he said on the text message, when he put it out, he said, man, if y'all think that me and that guy is gonna have problems, I ain't got time for that. I need to worry about what's going on in my household. That's basically what he said. And I hope he don't even entertain it. I hope he don't say nothing back and just go on and live his life. And understand I'm quite sure he know, you know what I'm saying? He know what just done happened. He know that he chose right over wrong. Always choose right over wrong, bro. Money is not everything. Money is not everything. Money ain't everything, man. Likes, shares, and views and subscribers ain't everything. It's not. Shout out to Finesse 2 times. And we need to start talking about that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on, everybody's gonna focus on what that Hustler Gaming said, you know what I'm saying, and what Lil King said at the end about they want to try to fight, you know what I'm saying, some old men. Well, I don't think Finesse 2 times old, but I know Charleston White, he about my age. You know what I'm saying? So they want to try to fight them for basically trying to stand up for the kids. That lets you know, bro, it's a battle. It's a war going on and they want our kids. So I appreciate y'all for joining me, man. I hope y'all get something out of it. Please share this. If you got nephews, if you got cousins, whatever, youngsters, if you at the church, you know what I'm saying? If you do community work with kids, football team, baseball team, please share them this video. Tell them to listen to the OG. If you don't want to hear it my way, maybe you connect with the OG a little bit more better. You know what I'm saying? Share it with somebody. Share it with a kid, man. And let them know, hey, they are targeting. I'm telling y'all, this the OG. They are targeting these kids. They've been targeting them. Now it's even worse. Why is worse, a stock sniper? It's worse now because now it's on the internet. That situation is now on the internet. I've been seeing that in real life for the past 15 years, for the past 10 or 15 years. Now that drama is now on the internet to do what? Promote it to the kids. That's what's happening. So with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that's been joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Wait for the next live video, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out. If you missed the other Finesse 2 time videos, go back and watch them. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, this is the Stock Sniper. Y'all have a great 2025 year. Write down your goals, your New Year's resolutions. Write them down. Write them down and then pray over them and to manifest it in your life, and most importantly, put the work in. So with that being said, this is the Stock Sniper. I love and I appreciate y'all. To the next video, I'm out.